Hey y'all, Bunkle here again with another pack opening. Today I'm going to be doing, or in this video I'm going to be doing 1997 Topps Jumbo Packs. Now these are 100 cards in a pack, so you got lots of chances for some great cards there. Also you have the one special rookie card. This was a subset or a extra set that they put in. Now these were only offered in these Topps Jumbo Packs. So finding them was definitely at a premium back in the day. Now I just want to, of course, first say, well, thanks for y'all stopping by the channel, stopping by or stopping back or coming back or continuing to watch. Absolutely appreciate you taking a look. Appreciate the subscriptions and comments and thumbs up and all the other great feedback I've been getting on these. So let's get started on opening them. Now in the 87 set, of course, now this is one of my favorite sets. Design, the layout, and all of that, the wood frame around it, definitely great. Now, these are considered junk wax era. There were so many produced, so many overproduced, not even funny, okay? But the 87 set had a lot of good and still has a lot of great cards in there, Hall of Famers and just major superstars, as well as a lot of cards that in PSA 10 definitely have some value. I mean, you're talking like the Barry Bonds, the Pirates Leaders, which has Bonds on it as well, Bo Jackson rookie, Strawberry, Mattingly, Guidry, Maddox, tons and tons. Schmidt, Ryan, of course. Canseco is a great card to find in these. Wade Boggs. There's tons and tons of cards in this. Now, the thing to know is... one of the things to know is there's also some oddball cards. One might call them variation cards, which include the Dwight Gooden and the Don Mattingly All-Star cards, where they have a trademark on some and then no trademark on others. There's a Joe Niekro reverse variation, a Lance Parrish one, Ray Soff near the trademarks. And considering the I guess, cut and collation and maybe the age of some of these cards, although there's tons of packs to still be opened. There's several cards that have never gotten a PSA 10. Rick Leach is an interesting one. Now, you know what? Some players are great. Some players are okay. Some players, you know what? They played. Congrats to them. Rick Leach falls into that third category. He's only got a count of 7 in PSA 9. Ken Landreau and Willie Upshaw both have a 9 PSA 9s, but never a 10. So things to be on the lookout for. Other things that I particularly would look for is the what I call the Mark McGwire True Rookie card. I always liked that card. I was never a big fan of the first one, the 85. Card where he wasn't signed yet. He was part of the Olympic team and all of that. But either way, now these packs also do have a stick of gum in it, and I'm very happy to see that the gum damage might only be done to Milt Thompson, and that could be pretty nasty. We'll see exactly how that pans out because that's on the edge. Anyway, got my handy dandy knife here so I could open these without doing any additional damage to these cards. Now, these cards did tend to move around a whole bunch, I'm sure. Again, these are 35-year-old packs, and they're not really tightly packed. So, there would definitely be some moving around in the packs. Let's see if we can get those out nicely. Okay. Lay that to the side there. I got a bunch of penny sleeves ready, because I am expecting to find a bunch of nice cards in these. Starting off with Milt Thompson, Jim Presley. Now these packs are 100 plus 1 cards in a pack. So again, going through a couple hundred cards here. T.R. Bryden, Tony Fernandez. That's a nice card to hold on to. Recent sales of that one in a PSA 10 are over $100, so I'll definitely keep a hold on to that one. I'll wrapper that one up in a bit. Got the Jim Gantner, Jim Slayton, Pat Perry, Franklin Stubbs, Chuck Carey. Now, I may miss a couple that also do have value. Y'all feel free in the comments, let me know. Got Paul Assenmaker, Macher, Muka, Juan Samuel, Carmen Castillo, Dick Schofield, Cecil Fielder. Nice early card of his. Definitely has some value there. Keep him in the nice one. Eric King, Tom Henke, Greg Matthews, Butch Weiniger, Mel Hall, Randy Myers, Junior Ortiz, Vida Blue, great pitcher. Long career, didn't exactly make the Hall of Fame, but some would consider him to be well above mediocre and potential possible Hall of Fame, but just never really panned out there. Lee Lacy. Got Gator. Gator's a great card to find. As a Yankee fan, I'm always happy to find that. I think I'm going to wrapper that one up. It's a nice looking Gator card. The centering's not exactly spot on top to bottom on this one, but I still think it's a nice card. I may end up keeping this in the PC. I'm going to do some adjustment on the video here. Sorry, y'all. Just realized these cards might look huge. Chris Chambliss with the Atlanta Braves at that time. He'd move on from the Yankees. Tim Traber, Chico Walker, Johnny Ray, Tommy John of the surgery, Floyd Rayford, Willie Wilson, B.J. Surhoff. A lot of talk about him back in the day. Now, he had a great career, but again, not exactly Hall of Famer. Craig Reynolds, Todd Worrell, Ron Kittle. He made his time over to the Yankees also. There was a lot of hype about him coming up. He demolished the minor leagues. I forget exactly, but something like batting 360, 35-ish home runs in AAA. He was supposed to be all that and more. Didn't pan out in the majors. Sometimes your minor league career does not really make it to the majors. Got Tom Nieto. All right, Rangers leaders, Henry Cotto, Juan Beniquez, Spike Owen, Andre Galarraga, nice card there, Bobby Meacham, Tim Stoddard, Eric Davis, that's a nice find. I'll keep that one in the good pile. Scott Nielsen, Scott Bales, Dwight Evans, Mike Marshall, and Cecil Pooper Cooper. All right, so that's the first part of Pack 1. Sorry for the break there. Heavy allergy day here in northern Jersey. Allergies will really get you here from one day to the next. We got to get some rain here. That'll help keep the pollen down, keep the pollen count down also. All right, next pack here. Be real careful. All right. Nice. Leading off with a Canseco. I'll definitely hold on to that one. That's nice. 86 Rookies commemorative set. That's a keeper. We have Joe Sambito, Tim Hewlett, Ted Power, Wally Backman, Candy Maldonado, Mike Krukow, Claudel Washington, Donnie Moore, Tim Lawler, Jim Wolford, Dennis Powell, Orlando Mercado, Joe Carter, John Miserock, Tito Landrum, Glenn Wilson, Ken Schrum, Charlie Hudson, Kurt Ford, Juan Espino. He's one of those Yankee pass-throughs, I guess you'd say. Ron Darling. Saberhagen, nice card there. I'll keep that one on the side. All right, we got a Mike Maddox. Now, I'm not exactly sure why, but in PSA 10, he definitely holds some value. And this one might be nicely centered. Really sharp corners there. Let me keep that on the side to take a look at later. Got Pete O'Brien, Dave Bergman, Bill Campbell, Bruno, Tom Brunansky, Chuck Finley, George Bell, John Butcher, Andy Hawkins, Dave Concepcion, part of the Big Red Machine, Rod Scurry, Sparky Anderson, nice manager card there, him looking as grumpy as ever, Ed Lynch, Reggie Jackson, turn back the clock, always nice to find Reggies in these. Now that's turn back the clock to 1977, Hold on to that one. Bill Caudill, Dave Schmidt. Yankees leaders there. Looks like Mattingly. Nice card there. Shows who the leaders were for the team that particular year. You have Mattingly and Henderson basically taking everything. Dave Winfield pops up once as far as triples. And then, of course, Rags Rickey, number of games. Strikeouts would almost every year go to Guidry, although it looks like a real low year for him there. 140 Ks for that year. Complete games, 5. Got the baseball checklist. Pat Corrales. Quisenberry. Nice. Now, this is one that I would have definitely gotten excited about back in the day. Canseco card was a great card to find. I'm going to wrapper that one up. Kelly Downs, Alejandro Pena, Vern Rule, Pete Incaviglia, Don Schultz, and Rickey as the bottom card. Nice. That's a nice card also. Real sharp corners, well centered. Always happy to find a Rickey. I am a big Rickey Henderson fan, always been. Since the early 80s when he was stealing all those bases with the A's. I mean, a lot of flash, and Rickeyisms are something that people will always talk about. He was one that talked about him in the third person, which was pretty funny. And yeah, always had a lot to say. Definitely caused a stir. You got to wonder how he'd play nowadays baseball, where stealing bases is not really considered all that great. Would he be allowed to steal 100 plus? Would they let him? Would they not? I mean, who really knows how he transitioned to, I guess, modern now 2022 we're in baseball. You could never really tell. I mean, I think Rickey would probably transition better than some other players. Although his flashiness and brassiness might not go over too well, he'd probably get ejected from a lot more games than he did. But I think he'd be able to adjust. I mean, he was a great all-around athlete, great all-around player. Now, I have some concern about this one, of course, as I said. You got some gum damage to the edges there. Don't know how that would exactly transition if any of those cards were gradable. All right, we're leading off with Steve Balboni. This is after he moved on from the Yanks. He was supposed to be another one of those major sluggers, all that and more, but didn't really pan out. Carl Best, Scott Fletcher, Bob Stanley, Sal Butera, Jesse Barfield, Bobby V, managing the Rangers at that time. Charlie Ho. He seems to be in every single set from like 1920 to 2022. He's lasted forever. Pete Rose. A lot could be debated whether he belongs in the Hall of Fame or not. Definitely had a Hall of Fame career. Did some dumb stuff after. Len Matuzek. Tommy Lasorda. Great manager for the Dodgers then. Rick Rochelle. Chuck Tanner. Now, Chuck Tanner, he did manage the Braves, but was also one of the great Pirates managers. Terry Foster. Ron Shepard. Mike Diaz, Ron Robinson, George Bamberger, Jerry Royster, Dale Murphy. Great card to find. I also appreciated Murphy's career. Murphy and Horner in Atlanta. Great combination. Kurt Wilkerson, Ken Dixon, Mark Kubica, Chris Cotteroli, Jim Fregosi, Gary Ward, Frank Williams, Ernie Witt, Brian Fisher. There was a Rags Rickey 86 record breaker. Nice. Most saves in the season back then. Save standard shattered by Rickey. Former mark of 45 was set by Quisenberry and tied by Suter. That was in the 83-84 season, and Rags broke it that year. Now, he went down from being a starter to being a closer. Wizard of Oz, nice card there. Keep that every day. Willie Randolph, got Tom Kelly. Nolan Ryan, nice card there. Absolutely keeper card. Keep that one on the side, wrap that up in a second. Dennis Rasmussen, Henry Cotto, Juan Beniquez, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andujar. Sad story about him. I mean, he was another power pitcher. Absolutely great stuff. Bill Caudill, Juan Berenguer, Tony Bernazard, Andy McGaffigan, Ed Owlin, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Nice card there. Dave Magadan, there was a lot of hype about him coming up. Didn't exactly pan out, but definitely a keeper card. Throw that one on the side. Jose Cruz, Mickey Brantley, and Jose Guzman. Let's get this one wrapped up. The centering on this one, top to bottom, does not look exactly right. This might be like a 60-40. But still really nice to find a Ryan in pack fresh, crisp corner condition. Always happy about finding Ryans. I think we got a pretty good lineup there so far. All right, and the second part of this second jumbo pack. Now, a lot of folks have said that they had not seen or had jumbo packs. These were packs that I would typically not find in my candy store or anything like that. They'd be more in a Woolworths or some other kind of five and dime, as we called them back then. But you would find them. A lot of people would look for the stars on top, either on top or on bottom. There was all counting systems and everything else. More so with the rack packs. Back then, I do remember if you found a certain player on top, you knew that 3 or 4 or 5 cards down, there'd be somebody else. All right, we got Tim Tuffle, Cecilio Guante, Eddie Whitson, Ron Robinson, Bill Russell, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer there, nice card. Rob Wilfong, Ben Ogilvy, Doug Corbett, Greg Gagne, Bill Duran, Hal Lanier, Dusty Baker, Tom Lawless, Juan Agosto, Kirk McCaskill, Sammy Khalifa. I won't even make the joke as far as relationship. Phil Garner, Bill Kruger, John Tudor, Dan Billardello, Dave Palmer, Jose Rijo, Ron Reynolds, Tim Loudner, Todd Worrell, most saves seasoned by a rookie, got 36 saves. The previous record was 23. So if not for Rigetti, sounds like he would have beaten that record also. Mike Birkbeck, Mike Woodard, Roy Smalley, Willie Hernandez, Oakland A's leaders, Keith Hernandez All-Star. Now the Gooden and the Mattingly and a couple others, this trademark right here, I don't know if you could see it, but that little TM right next to the league on some cards is missing, on others are not. Spike Owen, Galarraga, nice card there. Bobby Meacham, Tim Stoddard, Dave Schmidt. Now the Yankees leaders, definitely off center. You can see top to bottom and right to left. Jim Fregosi, Gary Ward, Bobby Thigpen, Rockin' Robin Yount, nice card there. I'll wrapper that one up. Another one of the all-time greats. Getting some sliding there. All right, finishing up with Steve Farr, another Rigetti. Mark Salas, Phil Niekro, who pitched forever, Hall of Famer there. Dane Yorg, Devon White. Now, there was a lot of talk about him coming up also. Absolutely did not pan out to have the career they thought he was going to have. Oh, as I mentioned, very heavy allergy day here in Jersey. Tom Paciorek and Roberto Clemente turned back the clock. Now, centering on that is horrible. Top to bottom, left to right, all over the place there. Still a nice card to find. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. This has been a fun pack opening. 2 jumbo packs here. Definitely got some nice pulls out of this. The Canseco, the Yount, the Henderson, the Guidry, the Nolan Ryan. Now, I'm going to be going through these a bit more to find out if there's any other cards perhaps worth submitting to PSA or any of the other grading companies. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I definitely did. And make sure you comment, subscribe, give a thumbs up, all that great stuff. I definitely appreciate all the feedback I've been getting. If there's any other packs or anything else you'd like to see, or anything else, just let me know. Bunkle out. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great rest of your day.